45 minutes. So I feel the love in this room. Who's in a relationship? Let me hear it. Love you all. Do you feel like sometimes you have the same fight over and over again, though? You know what I mean? Like, I was dating this one guy, and we used to always have the same fight, and it was that he really wanted to have a threesome, and I didn't. What are you gonna do? How do you solve that problem? You gotta go to therapy. It's crazy. What do you do? And like, I know a lot of people like to have group sex and go on and have fun, go get an Airbnb, I have clean sheets. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it with me. It's not my thing. I've never been having sex with one person and been like, ooh, this could use a couple more holes. Ooh, yeah. Fill her up, boys. I want the front and the back. I want to feel swampy. Right, though? That's not me. That's never been me. I also just feel like put another girl in the mix is a bad idea. Like, I am, sorry to be a stereotype, Latina, sorpresa. Yeah, that's me. I had to do the whole thing. Yeah, so I just feel like if we put someone else in the mix, like that's when the hoop earrings have to come out, right? That's, I have to stab a puta. Didn't wanna, but I gotta, you know. But I know I look like a nice white girlfriend, like I have opinions on kombucha, but you know, that's how we're gonna get things to turn up, you know? And my ex was like trying to convince me, he's like, Stephanie, it would be so cool. I'd let you choose the girl. Oh, sire! What have I done to deserve such a favor? Little old me get to choose the girl, how thoughtful! I was like, if I get to choose the girl, I'm gonna choose someone who looks like your mom, right? Right? Yes. Because it's a challenge now, bitch! Yeah, I wanna know how bad you want this. You gotta have sex with someone who looks like your mom. Yeah. I'm like, this is Mrs. O'Malley. She plays bunco at St. George's. Let's get it started here, you know? Yeah! She washed your tush when you were 3. Let's do this! That's my bedroom voice. Let's do this! I sound like a very chill junior high wrestling coach, and it's awesome. Yeah, I think sometimes I have some conservative ideas about sex because I went to a Christian evangelical college on accident. Yeah. I saw the brochure that was all blonde people and I went, this looks clean. And I went there. And it's the kind of place where everyone's a virgin but they all do butt stuff. Do you know what I mean? They're like, Jesus can't see us if we turn around. Ooh. It's like, no, he's everywhere. It's the only thing I learned here. But I am doing pretty well. You guys will be pretty excited to hear. I know you're looking at me and you're like, you look cooler than us. Yeah. I got hit on by a doctor recently. Yes, I'm every woman. At my appointment. It wasn't cool. Not what I was there for. So I went in because I have low blood pressure. Anyone else have low blood pressure in the room? Yeah. Don't raise your hand, you'll faint. Okay, just like hold it in. Just like we can feel it, soul to soul connect, okay? Yeah, so I went in, I have low blood pressure. He's being instantly flirty with me. Ooh, I could feel it. Like he's taking my vitals, right? And he's just being real coy and sexy with it. Like he's taking my height. And I'm 5'1". I've always been 5'1" because I was like a really tall baby. And he's like, now you're 5'3". Enchanteur. Doctor, thanks. So he takes me into his little doctor room, and he's got to put a sensor on me. So he's like, you got to take your shirt off for this. I can get a female nurse in here if it makes you more comfortable. That's not how he said it. It's how I heard it. And I was like, no, you're a professional man. Here we go. Right? So shirt's off, bras still on, but it's a front clasper, so that's a fun surprise, right? Because when I do open it, eventually it's like, boom, surprise! It's awesome. It's so cool. But it's on fully, and like, we're talking, we're gabbing, sparks, they're flying, and he's telling me like what he likes to do for fun, and he says he goes to local comedy shows for fun. And I was like, wouldn't you gosh dang know it? I do local comedy shows for fun and validation. And he's telling me the shows he goes to, and I'm like, oh my God, I do those shows. And he's like, oh my God, your bra's too thick. Can you unclasp it? And I was like, yes, queen! So I open it up, pull the left boob out, and that's the good one, okay? So, yeah. Party boob is out to play. Alert the authorities. So that's out. And it's about that time that I realize, ooh, this might not be orthodox. And this guy says he goes to shows, and maybe he'll be in the back room of a show one day, and I'm on stage, and I get the worst heckle of all time, which is just, I've seen that titty! Yeah! Aruga! Yum, 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 yum. You know, whatever doctors say in their off time. And I don't know any. So the next day, because our saga doesn't end there. No. The next day, I get an email from him, which is information I didn't provide. Ooh. And the email says, hey, I don't know if this is unethical. It is. It super is. It absolutely is. Don't do the thing you're going to do. And the email said, we had a really good time the other day. I'd like to take you out for a drink sometime. Ooh, yes, guys. I was like, bitch, you saw my boob. You take me on vacation, right? Yeah. And then I looked him up, American guy. He went to med school in the Bahamas. What are you running from?